Hi everyone and welcome to today's Maths Monday. Today we're looking at number lines and we're going to tackle a problem that a few of my grade 4s have had some trouble with lately. Now, this is the problem next to my face here. There's a picture of a number line and the question asks students to estimate the value of the points marked on the number line below. So we're only estimating, we don't have to be perfectly precise, but we do need to make some sensible choices. How do we do that? Have a look at what I've written at the top of the screen there. Think about the scale of the line. That will help us. We haven't just been given a random line with no markings and no numbers. We've been given information that we can use to help us work out what each part of that line is going to represent. So to do that, we ask those two questions that I've put at the bottom of the screen. Firstly, what is the total value of the line? And then secondly, how many parts or pieces or segments is it broken into? Okay, you can see on this particular picture now, I have broken it up into some sections. And I've answered those questions. What is the total value of the line? Well, in this line, it goes from 0 to 10,000. Now, it's important to check because not all number lines will start at 0. Each one could be different. So for this particular one, we're starting at 0 and we're going to 10,000. That means there's 10,000 individual numbers represented on that line. Somewhere in that line, they could be drawn. And then how many parts or pieces or segments is that line broken into? You can see the numbers that I've put here and I've counted each one. There are 5 segments. Okay, so that means we then have to find the value of each of those parts. To do that, we're going to look at the 10,000 that we have in total. We're going to divide it into 5 parts. Or in other words, we're going to do 10,000 divided by 5. And that will tell us what that first marker there represents from 0 to what number. Okay, each part is going to represent the same because they're equally spaced. And we're going to work out what each of those parts will be. Okay, now you can see at the bottom of the screen there, I've shown you a way that I might work this out. I'm going to take the zeros off the 10,000 to make it a more friendly number to work with and turn it into a 10. Then I can easily do 10 broken into 5 parts. 10 divided by 5, 5, 10, 2. Okay, 2 parts, 2 5s in 10. And then I'm going to put the zeros back on to 2,000, which tells me that each part is 2,000. 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, 10,000. And you can see there, I've shown you that on the number line. So I've actually gone in now and added those details on for my own reference. And I would recommend, if you're solving a problem like this, that you do the same. Then once you've put the scale in, you need to think about the boxes underneath and where they're sitting. We're going to have a little bit more of a look at drilling down that number line into even smaller parts to help us work out where the boxes would be. So I'm only estimating here, I haven't measured with a ruler, but I'm looking at the fact that that is 2,000 and I'm going to break each of those 2,000 segments into half each. So half of 2, 2, half, 1, 1, right? So 1,000 in each half. So this will be 1,000, 2,000. Another 1,000 will be 3,000, then 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, and then to the 10. And just to make that really clear, I've drawn them on there in green as well. Now the boxes, they all sit not under those green lines that I've drawn in for the thousands, or even under the ones that were already there, the placed black markers. They're all halfway between the green and something else, like black to green, and then to black, and then to green, and then to black, okay? And in between each of those, I then need to break that up again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a marker halfway between again. So halfway between 0 and 1,000, what would that be? Well, half of 1,000 is 500. If you didn't know, you could say 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. We divide that into 2 equal parts, would be 5 and 5, 2 equal parts. So that would be 500. Okay, so 500. Now I can break my number line down into 500 parts, 500 increments. Not 500 of them, but each increment representing 500. Okay, so we can go 0, 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, 5,000, 5,500, 6,000, and so on, okay? And the increments are going up in 500s. Now, you can write those numbers on if you'd like to. It does get a bit full in there if you're putting all the numbers in, so just think about that, but whatever works best for you. Okay, knowing that then, that must mean this one here is 500. This one here is going to be 500 above 4,000, so it'll be 4,500. This one's going to be 500 above 6,000, so 6,500. And then this one here is going to be 500 above the 9,000, sorry, so that's going to be 9,500. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Go back and watch it a few more times if you need to get your head around it really well. And you might be able to make some more examples for yourself to practice, or even go back and print out the original question from the first slide, take a screenshot and print that out, or get it off my Instagram page or Facebook page, and then see if you can work out all the steps yourself without watching the video, and then go back and check if you're right. Because of course, the best way to learn is by doing yourself. Okay, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to stay up to date with all the new content. Make sure you hit the notifications button so that you do get notified. Like this video if it was helpful, and please leave a comment if you have any questions or if there's any other topics you'd like me to look at for you. Thank you, guys.